Hello! This year the apples on our wild apple tree were very large and in nice shape, so I decided I'd do something with them. I cut them the end so that I would get the star shape in each slice and just some thin slices. I soaked them in a salt and water solution while I was getting the rest cut up so that they didn't brown. And then I just sprinkled a little cinnamon over them after I patted them dry. I put them in my dehydrator about 7 hours on 135. And while they're dehydrating, I worked on some fabric strips for my garland. I had some beige, a textured one, and then just a plain beige fabric, and then I had also some country sort of themed gingham and some little flowers that I had grunged as well. So once I got them all tore into small strips, about 4 inches or so. 5 inches would have been better. They were a little awkward. This is my grunge. I keep that in the fridge between uses. I will put a little link, to my recipe for that. I'll also add it in the description. So I just put a little bit of a few of these strips in and put some grunge in, and then give them a little squeeze out. It's good that they're wrinkly, and it makes them look even more rustic when they dry. And I'm just laying these out to dry, air dry. You could just dry them with a hair dryer or a craft dryer, but I have time for this. I craft slow. My projects, I work on them, and over a few weeks I get them done. I often have 2 or 3 on the go. So I have everything all dried and ready to make my garland, and I'm just going to make it on a twine. I have a brown twine here, a sisal twine, and I was going to add everything at once and decided I would add the apples at the end, just so they don't fall apart or anything on me. So I just tied the strips, adding in a colored strip every so often. I also decided I would add some paper yarn, just for a different texture in there as well. The paper yarn, I had used it to crochet a hat one summer, and I still had a lot left on a spool of it, and it's come in really handy for a lot of projects. So I just kept working away, adding the fabric strips, some beige, then a color, and then a few strips of the paper yarn. And then once I was all done with all the fabric strips, I added the apples. The apples I just strung with the same twine as the garland is made on. I just put that through the star of each apple and tied them on. Again, just spacing them out so that there was lots on the garland. Smells so nice as you're working along on it. The cinnamon apples, and then the grunge has its coffee and nutmeg smell. So not only will it be a nice country autumn decoration, it will smell nice as well. I hope you enjoyed my craft today, and please subscribe and follow along.